What's up, guys? Team Oversight here, and today we're with Connor, and he's going to give you guys his Cyber Herald deck profile. Anything you want to say before we get into it?
No, not really, since it wasn't an event we played this at.
Okay.
It's just, at least not yet. So the first card in your deck, you play a 3 Herald of Perfection, obviously, because it's the boss monster of your deck. So what he does is, I mean, you probably know by now, but you discard a fairy to negate anything, you Solemn Judgment.
And there are some teachers who are, purposely making it difficult.
Then 3 Benten, because whenever you pitch it to summon any of your ritual monsters, you get to search a fairy, and that adds fuel to the fire for him. And then 1 Saphira, because you don't want to play more than 1, because it's bricks at more than 1 in my opinion. It's also not that good, but it's good for either going first and drawing 2 cards off of it, or ripping a card from your opponent's hand. And it's also the biggest beater in your deck.
You can also search off pre-prep, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it for the ritual monsters. So I play 3 Stick and 3 Chair for the Star Seraph engine. So this is a good engine because these guys are all fairies, and they make good Exes like Ouroboros and the Stellar Knight guy.
Del Tacos?
Yeah, Del Tacos.
Deltaros.
And just summoning this, reveal this, draw a card and get another one, reveal it, draw a card is good. So you just plus off playing these cards.
I have found I don't actually like it. I would rather just use
3 Manjus to search your ritual monsters.
He's also a fairy, so...
Yeah, he's also a fairy, and a light. So,
That's really good.
I don't know why he's a fairy. 1 Honest, because you can search it, and 2 Clogs.
Alright, so why no Senju?
Because getting the ritual spells don't really do anything for the deck, unlike in Necros where the ritual Senju just gets ritual monsters, doesn't he? Yeah. Senju's just ritual monsters.
Yeah.
Getting just the ritual monsters isn't that good because you need them with their spells to be any good. Unlike in Necros and stuff that actually played Senjus, where the ritual monsters were any card you wanted.
Okay.
And then 1 Christia because it clogs it more than 1, and you can search it. 2 Max C because it's Max C, and it's almost as mandatory to play in this format.
Yep.
Even though I want to go first. And that's it for the monsters. As you noticed, every monster is a fairy except for
Max C.
Max C. And then for your ritual spells, play 3 Dawn of the Herald because you need to resolve pre-preparation of rites as much as possible because that card's broken. And then when you activate this, you get the card back that you tributed. So you activate this and add Benten back to your hand and get a Surge off Benten, so you just always keep fairies in your hand. And then the 1 Hymn of Light to summon Saphira. So this is like Return of the Dragon Lords. You can banish it from your graveyard, and any light ritual monster that would die that turn doesn't die.
That's really good.
3 Ritual Sanctuary. This card's also busted. So I pitch a spell card, and I can search any ritual monster or ritual spell card, and I can then shuffle spell cards from my graveyard back into my deck, and then summon a fairy out of my graveyard who has a level equal to the number of spell cards I shuffled back.
So even if you did, let's say Brick, and you opened Hymn of the Light, instead of searching it with pre-prep, you could always shuffle it back in and then search?
Well, I can pitch it to this.
Right. I mean, I'm talking about the special summon monster effect. You can shuffle it back to
yeah. And then 3 pre-preparation of rites. This card's busted. It's just a free +1. So when you activate it, you add a ritual and the ritual spell that corresponds to the ritual monster. That's why you actually played the ritual spells instead of generic ritual spells.
Mm-hmm.
algebra, you might have the most 10 most important
and
things.
2 terraformings to get your
Most people would have 7 of the same
ritual
thing,
sanctuaries.
but then those last couple were different.
And then I play a bunch of 1-off spells. So I play 1 Preparation of Rites because it's limited to 1.
If it was a 3, it'd be busted.
Well, 1 Soul Charge because I'll show you the play in my extra deck in a minute. What deals with it? 1 Instant Fusion because Norton's Fairy. And you can bring back like Stick and make Fairy Cheer Girl and like other rank 4s. 1 Upstart Goblin because you use as much consistency as possible because it's deck quicks. One Day of Peace because deck bricks, and also your opponent can't do damage to you, so even though if they get a card. 1 Malphose Fusion because you can discard it to the Ritual Sanctuary and search a card and then just draw a card, or you can set it and pop it with a stick whenever you make an Xyz and draw a card. And then 1 Solemn and 1 Vanities.
Okay.
For my extra deck, I play 1 Norden to go with the Instant Fusion, obviously. Cards you'll probably never make. Cards you'll never make. Cards you'll never make. Cards you'll never make.
Okay. They're there if you need them, though.
Yeah, it's there if you need them. And then now we're going to move on to the good Xyz monsters. 1 Ouroboros, because he's the best going first Xyz. Because you can just go first and rip a card out of your opponent's hand and have a Herald on board. And so they start their second turn with 5 cards, and you have a Herald. 1 Deltaros, because you can... so making him with Stick and Chair is 2 pops, so he's good at breaking boards. So he's like the only good card in your deck at breaking boards. 1 Fairy Cheer Girl. This card's really good because you can overlay with like a Manju and a Stick. You can't use the chairs because they say that you need 3. You need to make an Xyz with 3 or more materials with it. And like you can Instant Fusion back like a Manju or a Stick and make this and just draw a card.
That's pretty good.
Utopia. Utopia Prime. This is here because it's extra detached for Utopia the Lightning, and you can stick Chair into this card because it requires 3.
Yeah.
Utopia the Lightning. 1 Constellar Diamond because you can put it over Delphacos.
Card's pretty good.
And, just negating dark monster effects, and you can't send cards from deck to grave or add cards from graveyard to hand. 1 Beatrice, because what the play is with this, you can summon 2 Heralds first turn, and you have this in your hand. You can overlay for her, detach one of the Heralds to make her, send Archord Christia to the graveyard, and soul charge back your Herald and your Archord Christia.
That's insane.
This thing, because it's just like it makes you do a bunch of damage. You can put Utopia the Lightning over this too, so you can make everyone's attack 0 and then hit over them for 5,000.
That's pretty good.
And 1 of this thing, I've never made it.
Well, I mean, it's there if you need it.
It's just kind of good because it adds cards from your graveyard back to your hand, so you can put fairies back in your hand. Then for my side deck, which I could probably change a few cards in it. Retaliating Sea, I'd probably replace this with MST, because I realized after I put this in that I don't have a way to destroy it, which is bad.
Well, you could do Stick with this, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can make an Xyz with it, but I don't have a way to destroy it to search the max C and get it off my board because it banishes every card that goes to the graveyard.
That's why I'm saying Stick Chair into Deltaros if you wanted to.
Diamond Dyer.
2 Ghost Ogies. Every card in my sideboard is for going second because that's the only time the deck struggles. So I just won't side if I go first.
You're also going to make your go second because they don't want to fight through negates.
Yeah. 2 Ghost Ogies. And then for the Heart and the Paint going second engine.
I see. Is this fun?
This is so that I can break boards. Replace this with the Moth. I don't have the Moths right now, but play the Moth because it can't beat over Herald's ass.
Okay. So you could even discard this to Ritual Sanctuary if you want, and then next turn search a Kaiju.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And then 3 system downs.
Alright, that's a staple.
ABCs are good.
Alright, anything else you want to say about the deck?
No, not really. It's a really fun deck. It's one of my favorite decks I've ever played.
You should put some Necros in it.
I was tempted to side a Unicore and a Kaleidoscope and play a Herald of the Arclight in my extra deck.
I think it'd be really cool.
For siding against ABCs.
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool to see that engine in it. So yeah, that's about it. That's all we got for you guys. So remember to like, comment, subscribe. Catch you guys next time.